standard plays, with the Nyx Nyx and CM supporting the Viper, the Luna being supported by the Venom and the AA with the Varg in the off lane.
I got it. I'm trying to work out at the moment how I can possibly change the microphone settings I have, because I think it's picking up the wrong microphone. It shouldn't be default device. It doesn't want to have it working, to be honest.
Well, if you can't hear Zoot in game, I suggest you go over to his stream at www.twitch.tv/ZootLive. It's got very good quality. It streams while I was streaming on Medium earlier from South Africa, and it was really nice quality. So,
yeah, it should be fine
good.
if you've got the. Oh, actually, they can't hear me, but if you've got the bandwidth as well for source,
am I not coming through on your stream either?
No, you're coming through on my stream fine.
Yeah.
But this isn't. I know it's a tiny cock up. It's not a monstrous cock up.
Yeah, it's fine. Just so that's what I recommend to everyone going out in-game, listening in-game, and we'll try to get that sorted for game 2. But unfortunately, it's just an issue with Dota not being able to pick up one of the 2 mics, and it's really silly because Steam should be able to make a game for 2 mics. Anyway, looking it's for professional casters. No, looking in, we're seeing something interesting over here, Zed. Looks like JINDBN might be moving for an aggro tri-lane here, which.
Yeah. I like they managed to get the ward down. They kind of tried to ninja in and pick one of the CM going in for it, and that might be able to block the small camp.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that one blocks, but they'll definitely have vision of what the supports are doing.
Yeah.
I think the square ends sort of like there, just under that ward.
Oh, really? So maybe they're doing it on purpose, so maybe they can catch them out.
Yeah,
find
a support.
Couple of pulls.
It's decent, but I mean, we'll see now. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I know it blocks somewhere weird down here as well. It blocks over here. Should we just run through the plays quickly?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll go through Jin first. In fact, we got Invoker being played by DJ Vega. Viper, he's down on the off lane. Hellbird playing him. CM by Sphere. The Clock is played by Xenomath. And Nyx is going to be played by Mal.
Yeah, and quickly over on IFGM, because we've got a bit of action with the CM doing a bit of damage to the Venom. We've got O'Malley on the Venomancer. We've got Susie Q on the Luna. We've got Adam Stan on the mid Wind Ranger. We have Zero Storts Int Heart on Loves EDM on the Bristleback top. And we have IFG Felix Int on the Ancient Apparition.
Fantastic, okay. There was the AA that was running around in mid. I don't know if he was trying to just go for the ward drop or something like that, or try to maybe even pick off a bit of damage. But he seemed to just kill a little bit of time before coming into the safe lane.
If we look over to mid is going really well for the Windrunner. He's 7-7. The Invoker is 1-0. So that great attack animation from Windrunner, that Null Talisman, really doing work at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. This is kind of the counter they were looking for. Wow. And they just managed to get a pick off on the Nyx.
Looks like it was Chilling Touch used. I'm not too sure. Cold Feet was used. The Venom came in from the side. He did a Venomous Gale. And yeah, that was just too much damage.
Well, that's what you were talking about, wasn't it? The danger aspect of Infinity's tri-lane.
Looks like IFG might want to go again.
They might be looking for something. I'm kind of moving back and forth between the mid and the safe lane at the moment, for Radiant at least.
I think safe lane's where all the action's going to be. Mid's just going really well for the Windrunner. I mean, like, if just check at the CS, it's 13-10, but I think bot's where all the action's going to be.
It's absolutely crazy right now how much better Windrunner's doing than the
That Nyx could be in trouble. Oh no, okay, the support's too far away. But he's took a lot of damage from creeps. Good use of the beam there by Suzy Q. Good timing to use it as well. And he's picked up the Ring of Basilisk for the tri-lane. That's going to be really good. They're going to have some passive mana regen, which will help them out. Although he should probably turn it off because he wants to bring the lane back and not give the creeps too much tankability.
They've put sentries up all over their jungle as well, just in case. I mean, almost too many sentries they've put up, because I don't think it was warded that fully.
Well, they caught that ward, which is good. They want to get rid of that one. I want to see. I think they might have caught both wards. Maybe where's the other ward?
Did they whack another one over the bottom rune?
I think it must be, because there's no wards on any of the characters. It's too much Hearthstone for me.
I'm just checking Zerstor to the top, pushing quite hard with Bristleback at the moment, trying to lay down the pressure on Clockwork. But again, as you said, it's really... Oh, there we go. We've got counter ward here. CM getting a nice stun on Suzy Q. Nyx is going to miss the stun. And he's going to try and back off, but he might be in trouble over here. Is that stun going to be landing? It will. That's going to be another kill onto the Nyx assassin.
And while that was happening, we had a little bit of a skirmish top between the Bristleback and the Clock, where the Clock cogged him in. Bristleback's now picked up his bottle though, so he's going to be able to get all his mana back. But yeah, that D-Ward a bit dangerous. Yeah, I mean, you really don't want to be fighting against this chain touch, and that's why people just underestimate the amount of damage you can output and the amount of right clicks. And JINDBN are really falling behind at the moment.
And that cold feet landing as well was pretty brutal. I think Nyx is going to have to be careful because he is so far behind after giving away 2 kills.
Yeah, this Nyx is having a hard time. And I mean, he also got like caught out. He took a lot of damage. Anyway, action again.
Once again, CM pushes for a little bit of a suicide ward. And Jin is just throwing themselves away.
Yeah, it's fat throws, just feeding kills to the Trilane. We're having a bit of a DC from the winner, but in this current stage, IFG are winning every single lane. The Viper isn't farming well, which is strange because you would want your Viper to be the most farmed thing. So if you're going to do this, why are you sacking like the hero that's easiest, that does best in sort of a solo lane? You're putting it in a tri-lane. Doesn't really make that much sense. He doesn't really have a spell. He has good hits, sure, but then the other 2 heroes need to do work. The Nyx missed his stun earlier. That's not great. And yeah, like IFG are just playing it well.
Do you really feel that the tri-lane, they should be doing tri-lane versus tri-lane, and Clock shouldn't just swap down onto the bottom? Definitely,
but I think it's too far gone already. I mean, how they could do that now on swap, but the Clock's just, I mean...
The Clock didn't even get great farm at top, though.
Yeah, he's not doing great at top, so you kind of have to question, like, what is JINDBN's idea with this aggro tri-lane? Like, what are they going to achieve? The Viper's not farming. The Nyx is just dying. I mean, he's 0 for 2. The Invoker's having a really hard time mid. I mean, he's just about to get his face fist. He's 10 for 5. You know, he's doing this Quas Wex build as well. I mean, not even Quas Wex, he's doing Quas Exorts, which just got nerfed as well. Like, Quas Exort got nerfed. The Force Spirits don't have as much range.
He's going straight
there's a few other things. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Wind Ranger has, you know, 10 creeps over him, and those denies. I mean, 8 denies. That's 2 creep waves extra he's denied.
Oh, we've got Wind Ranger back. I think maybe, to my Dota newbie mind, I would possibly teleport down to bottom with the Clockwork and just push the whole tri-lane from the bot lane at the moment and just try and get a gank on mid on the way up top.
Yeah.
And maybe get some roaming supports.
Maybe a good idea is to bring the Clock in as he hits 6 and try and get a quick pick off on the Luna.
Yeah,
I mean, the Luna's still pretty squishy at 568 HP. Like, if you just burst the Luna down, he'll die pretty quickly. But they need levels. Like, I mean, the tri-lane's only level 2. I think if we look over at hero levels, yeah, like the whole tri-lane's level 2. Only the Venom is level 2 of the opposition tri-lane.
I mean,
and he's almost 3.
Zenimath is almost level 6, so that, what you were suggesting, could happen pretty soon. And they've got to make a move. They can't just continue to victimize themselves over here.
Yeah, it's going really badly. I mean, like, missed last hit there by Suzuki. But yeah, there's a TP top now. This is what's happening. The supports are coming top. So maybe they're going to try and make a kill top with the Clock. But the Bristleback is he just buying boots? Yeah, he's just buying boots. We're not sure if he's wise to it yet. Although he's going to buy a TP as well. It's a very good decision.
Let's have a look. He's pushing back. I don't know. He's moving forward. Sphere might be able to get something. Here it is. We've got the tips coming in. No. But I think he spotted something. He noticed Hellbird there with the Viper, and I think immediately that gave away the plan.
I don't know what Hellbird was doing. He just sort of ran. Like, I think they could have made a kill there. Like, I honestly do.
I mean, Bristleback was in the process of pushing forward and going for some more
Nyx might be in trouble, bottom. He's getting blocked. What is he doing? He's just. I think he's DCing. No.
No. What just happened there?
It looks like the ancient apparition might die now.
Wow, that was pretty close, but that was kind of awkward how it happened. Nyx is gonna die for the 3rd time now. In 5 minutes. This is gonna be one of the games he wants to forget.
Yeah. So now the Clock is moving bots. I think the Nyx is gonna go top. JINDBN just look like they're in a bit of state of panic at the moment. I mean it's 5 minutes, but if you look at the graphs already, we're like 2k gold, 2.5k gold, 2k experience at 5 minutes. That's huge.
Yeah, that's pretty dire.
Oh, action mid.
Action mid here. Well, we've got Invoker. There's going to be a shackle. It's not going to land, and there's no mana for a power shot. Stun's coming out, but the last hit's going to do it anyway. It is out of stun to get away.
To pop. Popped invis.
Oh my. Stun just missing.
Yeah. I mean that was interesting. It's that's something windrunners don't often do, and that's skilled focus fire early. And what's changed now with focus fire is that if you stop targeting, so if you stop hitting, you still get the buff when you go back to hitting the
Providing
thing
it's
you
the
were
same
hitting.
target.
Anyway, smoke top, then the Viper's in trouble.
Okay, let's have a look. Jin really need to win a fight right now, but the Viper's going to drop too fast. They're not going to get their deeps, and it's now just 2 supports sitting on their own. Looking slightly lost. Pressure being put onto AA, but they just don't have the DPS. We've got Invoker that comes in. Bristleback might be falling. Windrunner comes in from the side. And we've got a lot of loss of the heroes on Jin, but they did manage to get that Bristle down, but we might be seeing some damage. Deafening Blast being pushed out, but that power shot just hurts so much. 9-1 at the moment. You know, I was feeling, hey, this is going to be the most even game that I've ever streamed in South African Dota, and I mean, it's just been a nightmare.
I think JINDBN would have had a chance if they just didn't go greedy with their lanes. The lanes are just so greedy without a seemingly good purpose, you know? I mean...
if anything, I think Clock as well should have stayed top. Maybe that extra man would have been able to help them.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like they're making...
Oh god, this is going to be another kill. Oh my god. You know what I really don't want to imagine is what the team communication, what the voice comms are sounding like at the moment. That could be pretty nasty. These guys have really got to keep themselves together and ignore what's happening. Sure, recognize the mistakes.
Yeah,
but just keep focus.
They probably need a reset here because it's going to be very difficult. This kind of lead, they need magic plays coming out of the Clock. That's the only way back. It has to be like absolutely perfect hooks followed up with some great Invoker plays.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they can get picks with the hook into Cogs into Sunstrike, but like it has to be very careful at the moment. They're still trying to go on this Bristleback as well, which isn't the best idea. I mean, I know it's the only hero they've killed, but he's a tank. Like he has inherent tank abilities. You kind of want to kill other things.
Yeah. Oh. They've got the Eclipse coming out from the Luna, but he only gets his Luminescent Beam on the CM.
Good dodge.
A little bit gutsy. I mean, sure, go for it. They're so far ahead right now.
Oh,
they can
Clock hook on mid, on the Windrunner. Here comes the Sunstrike. Looks like the Windrunner might go down.
No. Is Clock going to be able to get it? One more. Can he get the last hit? There's a stun coming out just in the nick of time. There's the Ice Blast, and Xenomath makes it back. Almost gets the solo kill.
He's got rockets. Rockets are flying.
Is he going to find it?
Oh, wow. Just missed. Well played by Adam Sam. But I mean, that magic wand saved him there. The wand gave him sort of enough life to get through, and he just got up the hill. The shackle shot also saved him because he needed to get that one more hit, stopped him from doing that. And yeah, you know, I mean, that is the recovery mechanism. The Clock. It's pretty much all in Xenomath. He's got another hook in 28 seconds, so we'll see what he does then. But he's got a haste. It looks like O'Malley's going to die here. He's very out of position. Just needs a cold snap. No cold snap going through, but it's fine.
This time he will not be able to escape. Clock gets his first assist, and Invoker getting a kill on the board. He's 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah, he's doing all the work, DJ Vega.
He's going to need to do a lot more, let's face it.
Yeah, I mean, Windranger has already picked up. She's skipped sort of going for phase boost, which is common, gone straight for the force off, which is a really good idea against the Clockwork. You'd want to be able to force out of those cogs.
Yeah, definitely. Yourself or your teammates would be ideal. And
it's just so good.
Well, I don't think DJ Vega is going to be going for. Do you think he'll go for the force staff as well, or?
He'll probably have to get it eventually. He might go for a jumps first. But he isn't really maxing Wex, so I don't know. I mean, I think it's hard to say. Like an Aghanims might be good, but it's very risky to rush. A force staff will help you survive, but you know, like the other team have such good chasing capabilities, like Bristleback, Windranger, Windranger, sorry, so good at chasing.
I think DJ Vega might get some help from Clock in a moment. I can see that there might be action going on at top. Okay, yeah, we've got Windranger moving up to the top rune. AA and Bristleback are going to have to be careful, but they've got a ward there. They know exactly what's going on, so they're never going to push out further than is safe.
They're all getting back now. They've seen, but Windranger gets forced to the shackle. It hits the power shot. AA ulti.
This could be a kill right here. Is that going to tick down on him?
That should. She needs to go below 10%, so one more tick. And 5-man top. That's a tower. Goes to the Radiant. Creeps, OP. JINDBN are trying to get a trade out of it. I mean, I suppose the Viper's TP bot to farm. He's got some treads up, but item advantage so far in favor. CCQ.
They might have to sacrifice the towers just to try and get that little extra.
The Luna, realizing they're in a good early game position, has picked up the drums, which is probably a good decision. And help them push a bit fast, although it doesn't have treads first, so not really attacking that fast. But some auras, always good.
He's close to treads though.
Yeah, I mean he has them now, they're just not on him. He's got the gloves on his stash. Anyway, JINDBN, there goes a hook by the clock on the Wind Ranger.
Is he going to be able to find it? Not quite in time. They were thinking about whether to push up to the top tower or to keep pushing mid, and I think Wind Ranger's distracting him quite a lot. And here we've got a rotation through the jungle.
4-star for OT. Plus fix.
Oh, that's actually going to be a smoke as well.
Yeah, great smoke. It's a good idea to smoke here, but they're going to reveal to the clock going backwards. But JINDBN, they're running the wrong way. They're running back into the whole team. What is DJ Vega? DJ Vega.
Not where you want to be. He's just going to explode here. Just immediate death. CM's running one direction.
Might be in trouble though. The A is going to go down here.
There we go.
Caught out in groups. And the CM is in rush. Is in the rush pit?
Why not? Maybe.
It's not a bad idea to be that position. Oh, well done by Mal there. He got off the.
He's probably going to go down anyway.
Dead anyway.
Wind Range is horrible for them.
Yeah, he's played really well. Classic out of sound.
We've got the freezing field.
Oh, Luna ulti.
It's starting to become slightly comical here, to be honest.
And so now we're going to get a shackle shot onto that tree. Power shot, hits it, dead. Adamstan is wrecking.
Look at that, man. 6-0-4. He is hauling ass over here.
Apparently Miley Cyrus sang a song about him.
What?
He came in like a wrecking ball.
I gotta say, my knowledge of popular culture is just awful.
Okay, well,
as you may have gathered from some of our previous conversations.
I'm just generally awful anyway, so it'd rather be awful at pop culture than awful in general. I wonder if, okay, no, Adamstan going for the right move, the Oblivion stuff. I was wondering if we might see a Dagon coming off from him, but he's not gonna mess around. He realizes that you shouldn't really ever do that in Dota. But JINDBN,
yeah, that's what I think of pronouncing their name.
It's actually an Afrikaans thing. It's Johannes Needy Bosny.
I know. I've tried to pick it up, but I'm still terrified to say it myself.
Anyway, gold at 30 minutes, 12,000 EXP, tad over 5. So that's, I mean, that's like 5 towers as well, 4 towers, sorry. But still, I mean, it's also the Wind Range and the Luna both top of the creep chart score in terms of net worth. 4 of IFGN's heroes ahead. Only the Invoker is just ahead of the Ancient Apparition.
Let's have I'm just checking it out as well. Yeah, AA just more or less outright.
Wind Ranger going on the. Oh, never mind. Just.
Well, that was a good PvE kind of shackle there.
Yeah. Well, looks like the Clock's here as well looking for a hook, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get one. The Ghost Walk's not going off. I mean, if he had Max Wex, Ghost Walk would be very interesting, but he's gone for this Max Exalt build, and it's not really doing enough with that to justify it, so he doesn't really have the control of fights that Wex would give him. Looks like the...
TPR?
Good TP. This is the classic rule from BBD. If you ever heard it, it's 1 GU equals TP.
1 what?
1 GU equals TP. If you get good once by Brustleback, you TP.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand now.
1 GU equals TP. Classic Scant.
I think Scant was thinking of doing some casting at some point as well, so we might get to hear from him on stream. That'd be pretty good.
Great.
And you know that
it's very knowledgeable.
Monday after next is going to be Bravado versus Bravado.
Yeah, that's going to be the clash of the Bravados, so we'll see if...
All top, we've got a 1 being used, but clock is still going to be falling 17-3. I mean, without trying to be sporting, is it even possible to come back from this?
It's not. It's not. You know, you get to a point in casting where you say like, well,
they can do this if this happens and this happens, and you know they make 10 mistakes and maybe the other team can come back, but I don't even think they're gonna have to go AFK.
Yeah, IFG don't look like they're gonna make mistakes. I mean, they can like run as a group and like click on buildings and probably win. I mean, like the problem here, if you look at DJ Vega's build, is he's gone for that 4 stuff, which is nice, but he doesn't have like enough of his Quas and Wex to be able to do like team fight controlling spells. Now he's probably just gonna die. Forces himself out. Wait, no, invokes the Ghost Walk. Hey, well, maybe the Brustleback might. No, the Brustleback's not in trouble. He's the clock.
No, that's gonna be clock falling again. CM went down. Nyx is around, but he can't escape from this at all. Invoker's just limping back to base, try to regen some. And the Viper's just maybe sitting. He's just sitting. And probably asking his teammates, what the hell happened this game?
Where can we go? And I think it goes back to that decision to aggro tri-lane. Like, I think Viper's pretty strong, like, against Windrunner. Like, Windrunner's a pretty good matchup against Viper anyway. Like, it's alright. But Viper will still farm pretty well. Like, obviously, you have Nether Toxin. Nether Toxins are really strong as well. So, like, they had good starting picks as well, and then they just sort of forced an aggro tri-lane that wasn't a good aggro tri-lane. And we got Rush now. This is always shenanigans can happen here if Rush bashes someone at the wrong time or anything.
Let's not be too hopeful for Jind at the moment. I'm trying to think about the lane concept. Already, I didn't like the way they drafted. I think they had the chance to get Bristle back. Sure, it might not have won them the game or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it would have just been one good hero to get out of the pool for Infinity.
Yeah. Looks like the Nyx is in there. There goes a meatball. Doesn't hit.
Is there going to be a kill? Someone got Vendetta
the
on Susie.
Vendetta at the Luna.
Oh, Sunstrike
It looks like the
everything.
Venom's going to go down, gets his ult.
Oh my god, O'Malley! Oh, he's not going to be able to survive from this, but that Eclipse is just killing everyone. We've got a freezing field coming out, not doing any additional damage. And Clock, well, it's a 5-man wipe over here. A couple of casualties for Infinity, but it's not going to deter them from taking the last amount of Rush's HP.
That goes to CZQ Classic. I mean, look at this AA's farm. It's actually a bit gross.
It's pretty hilarious.
There's a mech.
I'm on the net worth chart as well. The net worth chart is just...
Yeah. Well, that's indicative.
Yeah, it's dirty, really.
It's filthy. It's gross porn that just Skyvy uncle watches.
What do you say to Mal at the end of this game? Or what don't you say to Mal?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like... You gotta try to go for next game. That's what the head needs to be now. They need to just be like, well, look, derp, we stuffed up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just starting streaming some South African Dota 2 and stuff, so I kind of want to be nice about all the players and build a positive rapport with everyone. But Mal, that was crap, seriously.
Yeah, it was. It was bad. I mean, it's hard sometimes. Like, it's such a snowball you get. Oh. Great force out. I don't know why he tries to keep going on the window now. Yeah. Looks like the Bristleback might be in trouble here though. He gets Viper ulti, and he gets the neck off
back. It's going to take him a while to go down. They get the kill in the end. Are they going to back off from this one? AA is just like, hell yeah, I'll take all of you on.
Come on.
Eventually
I'm
goes
deep. I got my chilling touch on, son. Oh,
lovely play here from the Wind Ranger. There's going to be a 4-star away. Are we getting anything else? Is there going to be another power shot? Is he going to have a guesstimate at where he's gone?
No.
Oh, he misses it out on it. I think DJ Vega will make it away. A pretty good read though from Adestam.
Oh wait, CZQ's found him.
Oh no, the Lewis Beam won't take him down.
Needed more help from Creeps there. Creeps needed to do more. Wait, AA ulti.
Is it flying? Whoa. No, it won't make it. DJ Vega is just having to dodge so much just to stay alive.
Adestam meanwhile is going ham up tier 3s. I mean, he's been fantastic. He's 10 for North of 7.
He's got an Orchid right now. I feel like he should just go for a Desolator or something and just hammer out those towers.
I thought earlier
he say the same thing for AA.
I thought he shouldn't have sold his Null Tasman and just turned it into a Dagon, but I suppose that's a bit on mana.
Yeah, he's being courteous.
Yeah, but he's gone for a Shadow Blade, so it's a bit more damage, but also ability to engage nicely. And then get out, of course, because you got your 4-star. Invis in 4-star out.
Oh, there it is. Cogs is going to get it, but that's going to be 4-star out immediately. Here comes the Fiery Nuggets. Wow. Luna stepping in a little bit far, but has got that Aegis to fall down on. And that's going to be a respawn, and already 4 out of the 5 players on Jind have died. And they're just going to keep on hammering away at these tier 3s. Rax.
I don't know why you go for the Luna after she's popped her ulti, but has the Aegis. Like, either kill her with the Aegis before she has her ulti, and there's GG.
Well, needless to say, that was a pretty quick game.
Yeah. 20 minutes, 37 kills.
It was over after 5 minutes, that's the sad truth of it.
GGN.
I really want to see... Man, I'm looking to get a tiebreaker map